How's it going, folks? Now, I've been slacking off making YouTube content, and at times, making videos or even talking about it is there has to be something to motivate you or to find a way to get it out. But what I do know is the fact that there's so many ideas in my mind, but at times I don't find it very important. But at times it is very important to address it at the very moment. And this is one of the videos that is one of the most important one. Now today it's Sunday. I've copped the gastro on Friday, so you can say 3 days by now. Alright, now this is not the first time I've ever made this type of topic in my channel. I've made it before, but this is like me wanting to not to follow the same mistake or being a rookie for next time. So for those who does not know, this is my third gastro. So this is not just a normal, gastro, but this time I copped it from the workplace. So all of them I copped it in my workplace. I was a bit surprised that I really copped it. But it brought me a lot of flashback memories. So this video will be long. It will be blabbing a lot more. But at the beginning, I'll talk about, discuss about the main points. And after that, you guys can switch off this video. It doesn't matter, or nobody watches. So I've learned, and I fucked up the most is yesterday, which is Saturday. So I've been called off work because I've been getting symptoms and things like that. Frequency of going to the toilet, and and all the symptoms that has been going yada yada yada. Now, the most important of the take on of being gastro is the fact that you gotta be very, very sensitive. Be mindful, be careful of what you're putting in your mouth. Like, I know it's simple talk to me to discuss this right now, but it's a lot. I'm telling you right now. Now, even though, like, Friday night I was in the toilet non-stop. Saturday I was literally going to what's that word for? Saturday I was literally going for. Now I've called in sick for a Saturday and also a Sunday. Saturday I thought I was okay. Everything was okay until I went to a family member's house, and then we had a bit of spice and we had a hot pot because it was very cold weather. It's a perfect weather for hot pot. And stupid me thinking I'm recovered. This time I'm a lot more. I'm a lot more switched on than before. I've taken my 10 tablets of electrolytes. I've been having, this and that. My immune system is a lot better because I've taken, I look after myself in comparison to my previous one. My previous two gastro, my immune system was very, very low. Now this time my immune system was a lot high because of, what's that word? I've been taking on lots of those immunity pressed juice drinks, and I spent extra money for it, so I've been drinking that day to day, whether it's beetroot, celeries or cucumbers, that sort of juice. I stopped drinking Coke and things like that, so I spent extra money, and I could see a huge effect. Now my previous two gastro, it was crazy. It lasted me for 20 days, like, because my immune system went down. All right, now I can see a massive difference, right? If I played my game very well, William, right? Yesterday I wouldn't have the hot pot, and I would have been recovered like maybe like 50-60%. Nothing went wrong, but man, god damn, I was passing gas non-stop at night. So if I was well yesterday and today it will be my final day, but no, my stupid me wanted to eat something good. All right, because you lose appetite. When you're on the gastro, you lose appetite for sure. So this time it was a lot better. All right, it was a lot better for me. I was a lot more prepared, but it was just that yesterday, and now I'm eating, and so I'm a lot more cautious. I'm trying to find ideas to what to eat, at home and during work. All right, first things first, I can eat like find some ideas like rice, like bread, Like, you know, if I can't find like broth, I just use stock cubes and, you know, cook it up in a stove and start drinking that as a substitute of a soup as well. You know, and eat bananas, and that is something that I need to be mindful for next time. So that's the topic that I need to bang on really hard. Electrolytes, getting the I think it's called Metrocell, I think Metacell, the stomach fluids. And at night, if I'm passing a lot, should be eating a bit more fluid, solids, as what I mentioned before. So it actually stop the irritation on the bowel. Okay, that's enough. That's the topic that I've learned. But man, it costed me work out of work. I would have made money. All right, but it's important. The message of this video is to recover earlier. All right, it is what it is in life. We humans, we get sick, X, Y, and Z. All right, now this is a topic that you guys can switch it off, right? It has given me the flashback in the past that I need to acknowledge the struggles that I've been through in my workplace. And at the time, I was having my first two gastro, and I wasn't making much money. I was working in aged care. This was a year before, well, maybe the same year, 2019 and 2018. I think 2019. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. That's when I was working in aged care, and I have experienced this gastro, and the amount of work and the amount of effort that I poured in, dedication, and not earning much. I probably earned like less than $600 a week. Roughly, I did probably 5.5 hours a day or 6.5 hours a day for 6 days, and you only get $600 per week, which is very, very bad money. One of my jobs is equivalent to that out of all the companies I work for. But that's why I hustle even harder, I grind even harder, I work even harder. I take every opportunity as I can. So that's why I made videos about why do tough times create strong men. So if you've been put down, sickness after sickness, hardship after hardship, is back-breaking jobs working in aged care. You're working crazier than a factory worker. You, after the work, after your shift, when you go back home, you're collapsed in bed for 2-3 hours nap minimum. Right? It's that much intensity work that you put in effort. Now I'll give you what it looks like in aged care. Now the aged care I was working, it was a very high racial clients. Right? So in one bedroom, so we have 4 wards. One of them, 2 of the wards is like individual residents in one of the rooms. And you got those who are like sort of like a hospital layout, like maybe, you know, ranging from 2 to 4 clients in one room. Now each one may hold, I think, 15 rooms, right? So you can do your maths. It's way more than 30 clients, right? So we have to do sponge bath. So this is the routine. I know this video is already 8:24. So you shower 2 clients. No, actually, you start to do the double clients at the beginning of the day, right? You start to double, so where you can do like 2 or 3 clients. After you finish 3 clients, then you have to run the breakfast. Now, between you and your co-worker, there's two co-workers, between you and her, whatever the person is, you work together, right? You hustle together. One does the running around with the breakfast. Now you have to memorize in the routine, right? Which one is thickener, which one likes warm milk or cold milk, or in the cereal, which one is like diabetic, which one is sweetener, which one is sugar. So putting that in mind, it can be difficult. And it's the same thing when you when the other worker is running around with running the hot beverage, right? So at times you have to wake the residents up and, you know, tilt them up and have the mobilized table, and so they can feed, right? So you got hot beverage, whether like hot chocolate or tea, or perhaps like a coffee or juice, and they're very specific. Is it thickener, like I mentioned before, sweetener, or or milk or no milk. But you know, you have to memorize. It's a job that you have to memorize the routine. So you got that running as well. Alright. So when you have them two running around, then you gotta assist feeding with the client. Right? Depending on each one, how many clients that you need to assist. After you finish, you assist the client, then you will have you go back, you collect all the plates and everything, and you push the trolley to the kitchen, and alright, then you continue with your showers. You're lucky to complete all the showers before lunchtime. If not, you may have like 2 clients left after lunchtime. Well, I can't say lunch, but after lunch, and it goes back all over again. Then you figure out which client who's mince and moist, pureed, normal or cut up diet, and you know you have to match, place it in a trolley X, Y, and Z. Then place it in each resident room, and as well you have to run with the hot beverage as well, the beverage, and you're running around who's diabetic X, Y, and Z, and then you got to do assist feeding. After you assist feeding, then you have to go, clean out the place and everything. Now, be mindful. In between, you do have your morning tea breaks. In between, you do have to do lots of early loads for the laundry. For the laundromat has to wash, or else you don't want to flood all the laundry, clothing at one go, because they have to keep on running. So you got that running behind. Then you have like after lunchtime, if you have like two clients left, then you send out 2 breaks. Maybe you or the other person go for half an hour break, and after that, during that time, you could do your progress note or X, Y, Z, and monitor the bell, who's been a wanderer and this and that. But the thing about the industry is just that these elders, they need a lot of attention. We just play the TV. It's very understaffed, and the way how we work, it's pretty full on. Like, we're working non-stop, like 30 clients. Like the houses that I work is majority of them are sponge bath, quick one, everything like that. So yeah, that's about it. That's just the industry, the hardship that I go through, and the type of work. It's just exhausting after that. And, people think, oh, HK, you're active, this and that. Yeah, but you eat more, man. The amount of work that we put in, effort, everything, we got crazy, my friend. So we got that as well. So yeah, that's about it. That's just one of those videos that I really wanted to make. It just happened to be the good time ever.